Max Anderson, before we start, you may have read a story, it's been making headlines the last couple of days. A woman who says she donated her kidney to help save her boss's life and then got fired months after the operation. She says she was used by her former boss and then let go when she was no longer needed. The donor, Debbie Stevens, joins us right now in a daytime exclusive along with her attorneys, Lenard Leeds and Jason Barbera. Thanks very much for being with us. All right.
Very nice to meet you.
So, I read about your story just the other day in the paper. I mean, are you surprised at the response this has gotten? Because this has made headlines everywhere.
I am. I'm actually touched, and I feel honored that people are interested in the story. It's bigger than just, me.
All right, so let's just explain what happened, because you knew this woman who would become your boss. Mm-hmm. You were friends. You at one point you left, and when you came back, she hired you to be her assistant.
Well, she hired me to do year-end clerical tasks for the company.
Okay.
I had been in Florida for a couple of months. I came up to visit family, and at that time I also stopped by my old, my former job, and to visit, and that was when I found out that she was needing a kidney. She needed a transplant. Had
you said anything to her before your job about possibly donating a kidney?
Yes, and I immediately said, listen, you can have one of mine. I have two. You can have one if you need it. And
were you serious?
I was absolutely serious. That's not something to joke about.
And what did she say then?
She said, you know what, I may take you up on that one day. And here we are, she did.
So you come back, she hires you to work for this company. And when did this idea of actually donating the kidney come about?
Maybe 2 months later, not even 2 months, a month and a half later, that the potential donor that she had was declined from the program. She called me into her office and asked me if I had been serious about what I had said back in October. And I said, of course I was. And she handed me the number for the hospital, and I started the process.
But after the surgery, you say she started treating you differently?
Well, when I came back to work, I still was not feeling good. It was a big surgery, and I had some medical issues. Some after effects of the surgery. First of all, she didn't care about the issues that I was having, and now this is my boss. This is not a friend. I'm in a work situation, so I donated a kidney. I didn't donate or give away my civil rights to be treated accordingly if I have an issue, medical issue.
So you're saying she started treating you badly?
She did. It became actually very hostile, and I don't know. I cannot even begin to come up with a reason why it turned like that, but it did.
And in terms of legally, are you alleging that Debbie was basically used? That she was hired with the idea of being a fallback for the kidney?
No, we're alleging that she was discriminated against based on her disability. She complained about that. They did nothing. We then wrote them a letter and said, hey, this is not right. And their reaction was to terminate her. It was outrageous.
Jackie, who was your boss, hasn't said anything public about this, but she did give a very brief radio interview. Here's what she said.
I will always be very grateful that she gave me a kidney. I have nothing bad to say about her.
That's all she said. What's your response?
I have nothing bad to say about her either. I really don't. But this is about a company that I worked for. And when I had medical issues, they did not address them, they did not care about them, and they allowed it to become a hostile work environment.
So you're without a job now?
I am without a job.
Do you have health insurance?
And my health insurance ends on Monday night at midnight.
Wow.
Yeah, and then that is...
And do you have ongoing issues related to this?
I do. I'm also seeing a therapist. This has been a really hard thing for ordeal for me. Some people might think that I'm over dramatizing this, but I'm really not. It was hurtful and it was hateful, and I loved my job.
We got a statement also from the company Atlantic Automotive Group, and they say, and I quote, "We respect all our employees and the good work that they do. It's unfortunate that one employee has used her own generous act to make up a groundless claim. Atlantic Auto treated her appropriately and acted honorable and fairly, and at every turn, we expect to have this resolved favorably in the legal system if any claim is filed." You are planning to sue?
We have filed a complaint with the State Division of Human Rights seeking to file a lawsuit in federal court where we're going to be seeking punitive damages. And I think the real fascination with this story for the nation has really been the act of kindness and humanity by such an amazing woman, and then to be treated in this fashion in the workplace and by her boss. I mean, she saved this woman's life.
Do you have a monetary amount you're going for?
Well, it's going to be up to a jury.
Okay. We're going to continue to follow this. I wish you the best. I hope your health situation works out all right. Let me know what you think about Debbie's story. Do you think she was mistreated by her boss? Tweet me at Anderson Cooper. I'd love to hear from you today.